Joel chapter 2, verse 1. Blow you the trumpet in Zion and sound an alarm in my holy mountain, that all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of Yahweh cometh, for it is not at hand. Shalom, Yasharallah, which means peace, Israel. I would like to start off by giving our praises, our honor, and our glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rahakodash, Yahweh, thou be the true and powerful mighty name, who the world ignorantly calls God, Jehovah, Yahweh, or Ahia. Bahashem means in the name. Yahweh Shai, that'll be the true and powerful mighty name. Who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, Yeshua, Yeshua, or Yeshaya. In the Rahach Wadash is the Holy Spirit, according to the ancient Paleo Hebrew tongue. I would like to give double honors to the apostles and elders, the great millstone, who I've learned the truth of the Bible from. Peace, blessing, safety, and salutation until the hopeful elect, until you believers and listeners out there that came back into the faith and obedience of Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Much love and respect unto you, brothers, pushing this gospel in sincerity and truth, risking your lives for freedom now more so than ever. May Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai continue to bless you and your households. I'm the brother Yawam, coming back at you with another lesson, Lord willing, is edifying to the Lord's elect. And I have this article here titled, Godfather of AI says billionaires like Elon Musk are right about the future of work, but he predicts mass unemployment is on its way. More into this is going to be a fall of Babylon / B system lesson, okay? Because the unemployment is going to tie right in to the B system and the artificial intelligence and all that. But let's go into this article. The long-term impact of AI is one of the most hotly debated topics in Silicon Valley. NVIDIA CEO Jensen Huang predicts every job will be transformed and likely lead to a 4-day work week. Other tech titans go even further. Bill Gates say humans may soon not be needed for most things, and Elon Musk believes most humans won't have to work at all in less than 20 years. And why is that? Due to AI and robotics. Okay? With just those predictions, while those predictions might sound extreme, they're not just plausible, they're likely, said Geoffrey Hinton, the British computer scientist, widely known as the godfather of AI. The transition, he warned, could trigger a sweeping economic reshuffling that leaves millions of workers behind. That reshuffling goes into the reset of the economy. And the workers that's going to be left behind are those, you know, nine, nine times out of 10 that's not going to conform to the changes. It seems very likely to a large number of people that will get massive unemployment caused by AI, Hinton said in the November 2025 discussion with Senator Bernie Sanders at Georgetown University. And if you ask, where are these guys going to get the roughly $1 trillion they're investing in data centers and chips? And chips, the RFID chip, the Neuralink chip, the NFC chip, that's gonna, you're gonna have to have in order to be a part of this society and in order to buy or sell. One of the main sources of money is going to be by selling people AI that will do the work of workers much cheaper, he continued. And so these guys are really betting on AI replacing a lot of workers. Quick precept. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 3. In the day when the keepers of the house, okay, and the keepers of the house goes into your economists, okay, because that word economy goes into house management. Yep. The word economy comes from the ancient Greek word oikonomia, meaning household management or administration. Okay, it combines oikos, house, home, or dwelling, and namein, to manage, distribute, or acculate. Okay, so that's what economy means, is household management. Okay, and your economists are the ones that are the keepers of the house. Okay, so Ecclesiastes 12 and 3 again, in the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, going to the military, and the grinders cease. The grinders go into your workforce because they are few. Okay, and why is there going to be few workers? Because they're going to be replaced by robots. And those that look out the window be darkened, meaning there's no hope, no optimism, okay, in their future. And the door shall be shut in the street when the sound of grinding is low, and he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low, and the quality of music is at its lowest. Back to the article. Hinton has grown increasingly vocal about what he sees as big tech's misplaced priorities. The industry, he previously told Fortune, is driven less by scientific progress than by short-term profits, feeling a push to replace human workers with cheaper AI systems. His warnings come as the economies of AI face new scrutiny. OpenAI, the maker of ChatGPT, isn't expected to turn a profit until at least 2030 and may need more than $207 billion to support its growth, according to HSBC estimation published in November 2025. The future of AI is behind a fog of war. Hinton's journey from AI insider to outspoken critic underscores the high stakes of the technology he helped create. After quitting his Google job in 2023 to speak more freely about AI's risk, he has become one of the most prominent skeptics. Last year, his pioneering work in machine learning earned him a Nobel Prize. He also acknowledged AI will create new jobs, as many tech leaders predict, but he added he does not expect the number of new roles to come close to the number eliminated. Even so, he cautioned that all predictions, including his own, should be treated with heavy skepticism. Yeah, because at the end of the day, we don't know. It's all Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai's program at the end of the day. Okay? He's in control of everything. It even says the king's heart is in the hand of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Okay? Trying to predict the future of it is going to be very difficult, Hinton told Sanders. It's a bit like when you drive in fog. You can clearly you can see clearly for 100 yards, and at 200 yards you see nothing. Well, we can see clearly for a year or two, but 10 years out, we have no idea what's going to happen. What is clear, however, is that AI isn't going away, and experts say workers who adapt and use the technology to amplify their skills will stand the best chance of navigating the coming upheaval. Okay, so it's pretty much saying that people need to comply and conform with this AI. Slakia. All right. Sanders has attempted to quantify the stakes in a report released in October 25, based partly on estimates generated by ChatGPT. He warned nearly 100 million U.S. jobs could be displaced by automation. Workers in fast food, customer service, and manual labor face some of the highest risks, but white-collar roles in accounting, software development, and nursing could also see significant cuts. Yeah, because they're building robots for all these different tasks. Okay, and the reason why they are integrating it, and with all these systems, is so AI can pretty much learn how to shit capitalize in these fields. So that way, when the when the transfer happens, it'll be like the humans never left. All right. It's not just economic, Sanders wrote and opted for Fox News. Work rather Work, whether being a janitor or a brain surgeon, is an integral part of being human. The vast majority of people want to be productive members of society and contribute to their communities. What happens when that vital aspect of human existence is removed from our lives? Shit, humans will adapt and find something else to do with themselves. Okay? Senator Mark Warner has raised similar alarms, warning the disruption could hit young people first and hardest, potentially driving unemployment among recent college graduates to as high as 25% in the next 2 to 3 years. Let's look at the fact we never did anything on social media, Warner told CNBC. If we make that same response on AI and don't put guardrails, I think we will come to that root that day. That's the end of the article, man. Okay. It's not going to be able, no more work for Egypt. Let's see. Isaiah 19 and 14. Yahweh have mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof and has caused Egypt, in the modern day Egypt is America, to err in every work thereof, as a drunken man staggereth in his vomit. Neither shall there be any work for Egypt, which the head or tail, branch or rush may do. Okay, so there ain't gonna be no work for these people, man, in Egypt, America. But really, it's gonna be a worldwide thing, man. Okay, unless you integrate into they B system. Okay, we coming into some very heavy, serious times, man. This is another reason why it's said it's gonna be like a day like no other. When was there ever robots on the earth? When were there ever robots doing human work? Don't worry, I'll wait. Okay. Nation 13. And I'm gonna start up at 11, Revelation 13:11. Now I beheld another beast coming out of the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon. It's talking about the bipartisan party of America. Okay. Shit, Salakia. Verse 12, and he exercised all the power of the first beast before him, talking about the Roman Empire. Okay, because this is the Roman Empire revived. Okay, it's the same people, but continuing on, and causeth the earth and them which dwell therein to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed. Everybody going back into their Greco-Roman ways. And he do great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on earth in the sight of man. You know, the nukes, atomic bombs, and whatnot. And deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles, which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, this system, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast, which had the wound by a sword and live. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast. You know, this the reviving of this Roman Empire. Okay, that's how, you know, life has been given back into the image of this beast. You know, with everything that's going on. Okay. saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast which hath wound by the sword, and they live. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. And he caused all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark on their right hand or on their foreheads, going to that chip. Okay, because that's the, this technology and all that, that's pretty much the image of the beast. And you got to have that chip, that mark, to show that you're part of this system, because that's the only way you'll be able to operate within this system. And if you take this thing, you're going to die, which I'm going to get that next. He caused all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the number of the name of the beast or the number of his name. Meaning you have the mark, okay, and you're joined on to this system, okay. You're okay with it. You're okay with the merging of man and machine, okay. Here's wisdom, that him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it's the number of a man, and his number is 666. So let's go over to the next chapter, Revelation 14:9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture, into the cup of his indignation, and shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. Right? So in that day, when they make that thing mandatory, we're gonna have to put our full trust, okay, our full faith into Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shah, and be pilgrims on the earth, man. If that's our lot, don't conform to this system. It's not worth it. It's not worth your salvation. It's not worth your crown, man. It's not worth your life. So I'm gonna go ahead and end it. I pray and hope the edification was made. Giving our praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Kakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace, blessing, safety, and salutation to the hopeful elect and to you believers and listeners out there. Shalom.